What's up, everyone, on Country with Noah? Today I'm going to be breaking down the Dutton Ranch trailer. So, this is, I would assume, the final trailer before the series comes out, because the series comes out next week. And this is one of my most anticipated shows of this year, because if you don't know, if you're new here, Rip is one of my favorite characters in television history, and I really like Beth, but Rip is by far my favorite Yellowstone character. So it's really cool to see him have his own show now. Him and Beth have their own show now, right? So this really gives us like some of what the story is gonna be. So basically, at the end of Yellowstone season 5, um, all the Duttons that are still alive basically went on their own separate paths. So Casey went and became a marshal, which I cannot wait to review the Marshall season 1 for you when it finishes, but Casey went and become a marshal with Cal and Andrea and Belle and all those guys. Rip and Beth went to Texas and bought a new ranch, and they have, obviously with its trailer, they have their own stuff to deal with. So basically, what Beth and Rip want is peace. They want peace. But if you know Beth and Rip at all from the years that they've existed in this universe, the Yellowstone universe, you know if you go after things that they care about, they'll come after you 10 times stronger or 100 times stronger. So basically, there's two ranches. There's the Rip and Beth Ranch, which they just bought. And then there is another ranch called the Jackson Ranch, which is owned by Annette Bening's character. And Beulah Jackson is the main villain of this series. At least she seems to be the main. She seems to be the main villain of this series, but even with his villains, Taylor Sheridan likes to humanize his villains somewhat, right? Like, because if you look at like Jamie Dutton, right? He humanized Jamie Dutton to a certain degree, right? So for me, Annette Bening is gonna be a great villain because she's a great actress, right? And then Ed Harris is also in this series as well. He's a great actor. And then you have Cole Hauser and Kelly Riley in this series, and we all know how great they are, right? So basically, what happens is, so Beth and Rip are just living their lives, and Beulah, Annette Bening's character, comes to introduce herself to Beth, and then she's like, "Oh, you bought the this ranch from the family that we used to know," and she's like, Beth is like, "It's the Dutton Ranch now," and then we start to see that this Jackson family has secrets that they don't want to get out, and like Rip is riding a horse and he sees he comes across a body, and I'm assuming that this Jackson family is very similar to the Dutton family, right? Like, Duttons seek out their own version of justice. I think this Jackson family that we haven't met yet is very similar to them. It's just the Jackson family are more evil than the Duttons are, right? Right? And so basically what I think this series is gonna go down to, or what I think the main conflict of this series is gonna be based off the trailer, is the conflict between Rip and Beth and Rip and Beth's team and versus the Jackson family team. So that's Annette Bening's character and whoever Annette Bening's character Beulah has working for her, right? Versus Rip and Beth and whoever they get working for them, right? Because I really do think, either if it's on Marshall's or if it's on Dutton Ranch, I think we're gonna get a crossover between the Dutton siblings that are still alive. So like, Casey and Beth, I think we're eventually gonna get a crossover between them two, right? I just don't know which show it's gonna be on, right? But as you guys know, as I've said, since this channel was started, a year ago, I told you that Taylor Sheridan is a pillar of this channel, and he will always be a pillar of this channel. So that means whatever he releases, if it's a book, if it's a video game, if it's a television show, if it's a movie, if it's a acting role that he's doing, I will be covering it on this channel. Alright? Because you guys know I think he is one of the best writers, producers, actors, directors that we have right now in the industry as well, right? So for me, I think this is gonna be like, for the people that don't like Marshalls, which I like Marshalls a lot, but I understand that some people don't like Marshalls for some reason, right? For the people that don't like Marshalls, I think this is gonna be the Yellowstone tone that you're looking for. Again, I really like Marshalls. If you didn't like the first few episodes of Marshalls, I would recommend you give it another shot, because especially these episodes that are coming up with Riley Green's character, right, that are coming out now, they're really, really, really good. So I would strongly recommend giving Marshalls another shot. If you gave it a shot and you said, oh no, I don't like this, I would strongly recommend giving it another shot and just go into things with an open mind, right? But this show looks like the Yellowstone tone that we're all used to, like, for like, and it looks very, 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 very violent. It looks very, very, very dark. It looks like we have a new mystery to solve. Well, I mean, mysteries to solve and secrets to discover about this Jackson family. But also, the Jackson family is gonna, I would assume, because the trailer hints at this, Annette Bening's character, Beulah, says, Rip and Beth have secrets, and people with secrets are easy to manipulate, or something like that. That's what she says. And so obviously these two families are gonna go through a big battle, I think, because you see in the trailer, like, this Jackson family does not play around with shit, right? They're not playing around, and we all know that Rip and Beth don't play around when you mess with people that they care about and things that they care about, right? So for me, I'm just excited to see these two characters again. These two characters are some of my favorite characters in television history. Also, guys, you guys know, I've said it multiple times before, but I'll say it again. I want to become an actor one day. I love to act. I love to sing. I love to perform. I love to write songs. I love to write scripts. I love to tell stories. I love to do all that stuff. So I want to become an actor one day. And I already am an actor in some sense, right? Because I love to play characters and stuff like that, right? So like Cole Hauser and Kelly Riley are some of my biggest acting inspirations, right? Because if you guys don't know how good of an actor Kelly Riley is, like, she's doing a very, 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 very good American accent because she's British. For those of y'all that don't know, she's from the UK. So for me, these two are some of my biggest acting inspirations. Um, right. That's one of my goals one day, to become an actor and to play and to tell stories in that way, just like how it's one of my goals one day to and I love to play characters. I love to sing. I love to dance. I love to perform. I love to write stories. I love to play characters in those stories. I love to tell my own stories through my own songs. I love to just write stories and tell them in very unique ways, and I think acting is one of the ways you can do that, right? That's why I love acting and music so much, and I love to do them so much, right? Um, and I love to cover them, and I love to learn and get better at them because one of the ways you get better is by studying great actors like all the people in this show. Like you got Cole Hauser, Kelly Riley, Annette Bening, Ed Harris. Like you got a bunch of great people in this show. So for me, this show is again one of my most anticipated shows of the year. The trailers have looked really, 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 really good. This trailer really, really, really intrigued me, and I'm very interested to see where both of the or all three of the Yellowstone spin-offs go, because we got this show, we got Marshall's, and we got the Madison, which are all great television. They're all great stories. They're all really, really well acted. And you guys know, as I told you, like Taylor Sheridan will always be a pillar of this channel going forward. And yeah, thank you so much. And what did you guys think of the trailer? Did you guys think it looked as good as I did? As good as I think it did? And yeah, thank you so much. And please leave your thoughts in the comments below. I cannot wait to see this series. The trailer just got me more hyped, which is a job of a trailer. So yeah, thank you so much. And I just can't wait for this show. Like, bro, like this show looks like it looks like a new a new chapter in the Yellowstone universe. Just like Marshall's is, just like the Madison is, this is a new chapter, and it looks like Taylor's really gonna expand the characters that we already know, but he's also gonna introduce new characters and new dynamics to this universe, like he's done with all the Yellowstone shows, including the prequel shows, right? And every show that he does, he introduces new characters, he introduces new dynamics to the characters that we already know, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very, 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 very excited to see this show. And yeah, thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this trailer breakdown, please subscribe, like, and share this video. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. And God bless you guys, and I hope you have a great day.